Tyson stepped into the building. No entourage, no cameras, just the low hum of fluorescent hallway lights and the muffled chatter of worried men in uniform. Security paused. One guard reached for his radio. Another moved to block the path. But Tyson didn't raise his voice, didn't puff up his chest. He just met their eyes and said, calmly, quietly, "Please, let me talk to him." They let him through, not because he was famous, but because in that moment, he didn't look like a celebrity. He looked like someone who understood. Tyson took the stairs, not the elevator. He moved fast, but without panic, each footstep echoing off the cement walls like a countdown to something final. When he reached the rooftop, the wind bit harder. The man was still there, toes on the ledge, arms slack at his sides, gaze locked on some invisible point beyond the street. Tyson didn't rush. He didn't announce himself. He took a few steps forward and stopped a safe distance away and spoke. "Yo, man." His voice wasn't loud, but it carried. "I've been where you are, where nothing makes sense and everything hurts." He didn't lecture, didn't preach. He just started telling the truth. He talked about prison, cold walls, long nights. He talked about addiction and how it doesn't just kill you fast, but drains you slowly until you forget what hope sounds like. And then he told him about his daughter, the day he lost her, the moment everything changed, the moment the pain didn't just break him, it remade him. He said, "You don't want to die. You just want the pain to stop. And I get it, man. I do." Silence followed, a long, aching silence, the kind that feels like it might crack the sky. And then the man's shoulders shook, not violently, not like in movies, just gently, like the wind had finally gotten in. He wept. Softly, tears fell, quiet and slow, like steam easing from a cracked pipe after too much pressure for too long. He turned away from the ledge, took one small step back, then another, and then he collapsed, right into Mike Tyson's arms. No one cheered. There was no applause, just a city that exhaled as two men stood on that rooftop, sharing something no camera could capture. Tyson didn't say a word as they came back down, didn't pose for a photo, didn't tweet a thing. In the ring, he'd knocked men out cold, but here, on this rooftop, he brought someone back. With words, with presence, with pain that had been shattered, then slowly forged into empathy. And now you know the rest of the story.